Hi everyone, welcome back. Ignore the hot mess that is me. I have been baking in the kitchen all day and prepping some doughs that I will be baking in a couple of days. So today we are going to make an easy recipe with sourdough discard. This is one of my go-to recipes. We're going to make sourdough discard crackers. Just as a reminder, discard is your sourdough starter in an inactive, unfed state. And normally when I feed, I take what I discard out of the jar, I put it into another jar and keep it in my fridge, and I use it within 1 week. So I definitely do a lot with sourdough discard. So come join me on making some sourdough discard crackers. Okay, so this recipe is pretty easy. What it basically entails is for every 100 grams of sourdough discard, you're going to add 1 tablespoon of melted butter. I am using salted butter, so I'm not going to add salt later, but if you use unsalted butter, you definitely want to add salt as part of your toppings because these crackers taste really bad without a little bit of salt. So to make things faster, I pre-measured things out. So there's 400 grams in starter in here, sourdough discard. That's what works well for me. I had the oven preheating on 350 and I already lined a cookie sheet with a piece of parchment paper. So this is really simple. You just are going to add the melted butter into your discard and you will stir it until everything is well incorporated and mixed. So now that everything's mixed together, for this version, I'm going to add a bit of Parmesan cheese into the concoction. And I have no exact measurement. As they say, measure with your heart. I'm just going to dump the rest of this so it is empty. And then go ahead and give it a stir. There's definitely some saltiness with cheese as well. Okay, everything's stirred together, and now go ahead and take your prepared cookie sheet, just a little, and just pour your mixture onto your sheet. Now you can go ahead and take this spatula, but what works better for me is I'm going to go ahead and take a plastic bench scraper and spread it out as thin as possible. Okay, so now that we have this spread as thin and evenly as possible, we're going to go ahead and you are going to place the topping of choice onto your spread. So Today I'm going to use the Trader Joe Rainbow Peppercorn. That's going to give a bit of a kick, but that's okay. We like things a little spicy here. So we are going to pop this into our preheated oven for 10 minutes, and then we're going to come back to do some scoring. Okay, so it's been 10 minutes. So what we're going to do, you can use a pizza cutter. I'm going to use this pastry cutter. You can use a metal bench scraper. We're going to score the crackers. So, you know, do it as you want. I'm going to do it into little squares. So now you're going to pop it into the oven for another 10 to 20 minutes, but you're going to do a check-in at 10 minutes. And then if it still needs more time, put another 10 minutes. Yeah. All right, so I ended up needing it to go about 30 more minutes in the oven. I was going to let it go 5 minutes more, but I didn't want it to risk burning it. And then I let it cool down on the cookie sheet for 10 minutes. So now all you'll have to do is just break it apart and store it in an airtight container. So, as I unprofessionally put my hand in front of the camera, nice and crispy, very good. So thank you for preparing this with me. This is one of my very easy go-to recipes, sourdough discard crackers. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.